I reckon I need some music to bring us in. I don't know whether I could do it or not. I might leave it alone this time, but I think we need music. Welcome everyone to our Live at 5. Welcome to our free social media audits. I'm Katrina Collins from Butterfly Media, and we're helping founders build legacy brands that outlive themselves, right? We do lead generation. We do a heap of it using organic content and outreach in DMs. We use Sales Navigator, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook personal pages, and Instagram. And we manage to bring in a few clients every month for our clients. So, a thing or two about social media. And what I'm finding is there's a lot of business owners out there that are just starting out in business and would like to know how to set up Facebook business pages or Instagram accounts and just want to know whether they've got everything down. So we are doing free social media audits live at 5 as we unpack what goes into setting up accounts properly. And tonight I thought I might divvy it up a little bit. I do have an account to audit, which is awesome. I can't wait to get into that and show you that. It's a Facebook account. The other thing I thought I might do is just show you how to set up a Facebook business page from scratch using a Canva template, a logo, and what you might need to put in the back end. So it take very long, but if you haven't set up a page yet, this will be for you. If you have, take a look and see whether you've done it properly. Facebook tends to be a little bit kind to a degree nowadays to set these things up. It used to be a bit of a hassle, but it's a bit kinder now. So first things first, if you'd like an audit, click on the links where all good links are kept, register for your audits so that you know that your work is looking the goods, especially coming into Christmas and Black Friday, Christmas, New Year, all the times when people are staring at their phones, right? Just looking at screens, sharing their lives. It's the best time to be online if you are going to use the online space to grow your business. If you want to hit 2025 with the ground running, and believe it or not, I actually forget that it's 25 next year. I think it's 26. My planning's already gone a year ahead. So I forget that we're in 2024. So if you actually want to hit the ground running for 2025, get your social media set up, looking the goods, and ready to rock and roll. As I've just said, a few of you, I can see you are joining. If you're here, always say hi. It's always great to chat with you. Put the chat thing over here so I can see if you're here. But as I said, tonight's going to be a little bit different. I am going to audit a Facebook account, which is awesome. Somebody has given me theirs, and I'll share that in a second. But I'll also show you how to set up a Facebook page from scratch if you'd like to hang around for that. So first off, I'm going to audit. And then secondly, I'm going to show you how to set it up. And we're going to look at what goes in the back end and how to get a Canva template down so that we've got a gorgeous hero image up the top. And we know that we're ready to go. Super simple. This way you guys will know how to do it. Just pulling up LinkedIn. We're currently streaming to LinkedIn, Facebook, Facebook twice, and YouTube. So if you're on any of those platforms, jump on, say hi. I'd love to have a chat. Always good fun. Just check. Yep, cool. And we'll turn the sound down. Yeah, beautiful. All right. So again, if you would like your audit, jump in the chat, jump in the links here, register for your audit because I need your permission to go live here that you're okay with it, and make sure that, and also need the page that you want me to take a look at. So I am just going to share my screen. I am. Nearly there. Always just got to figure out where I'm at. So if I share a window. Let's see how this lands. Beautiful thing. All right, Rod, thank you so much for allowing me to take a look at your social media. This is the account that you wanted me to take a look at. Absolutely fantastic. I am, just seeing, I'm just looking at whether it's a personal account that's been turned professional or whether it is a, what do you call it? Words can only do one thing at once, right? Whether it is a professional account. So it looks personal to me that you flipped across into professional, which is awesome. And the reason I can tell that is you've got 13,000 followers and not friends. And let me just see. The other thing I look at is Oh no, this looks like a business page. So hard to tell nowadays with these pages. They look very similar as people swap them across. Let me just see here. Yeah, okay. So I'm actually stumped. Who would have thought? Let's have a look. I'm just going to look at another one. See if I can tell the difference. To me, it looks like a personal account. That screens. So hard to not have you here. It'd be great if I could talk with you. Business. Geez, that took a bit, didn't it? All right, so we're on a business page. Awesome. 13,000 followers, following 229. Well done. Great work. So Rodmore's art, right up my alley. Working with some artwork. All my progress as I learn to become an artist. Visit the site, visit the website for more. All right. Great. All right, so what I'm looking at is number one, there's this gorgeous headshot here, which is showing you. So this is great. Some people have made some comments as well, so they think it's great too. And as you can see, people do enjoy it, right? We're social animals, and social media is social, right? So the answer's in the name. And as long as we be social, it always works. So these people down here have obviously thought that this was great. So this is a great headshot, beautiful and clear, able to see your face, able to actually see what you do. So it's, from a portrait perspective, one artist to another, this has got all of the goods, right? So it's got the painting in the background, the brushes, nice dark color down here. And then, your face is nice and beautifully lit, right? And we can see you. There's nothing covering your eyes. We can get a feel for who you are. So that's why that is gorgeous. The only thing I might do is bring it down ever so slightly, but I like it because it's got the brushes in here and it's just pretty much a visual representation of what you do. So perfect, beautiful. Here you've got you in work or work in progress. So it's showing what you do. But what we've got to look at here is you can see how there's a bit of a black space here and it's slightly off kilter. And you're not looking at us. So I get that we are the eyes traveling down and we're going to be looking at, actually travels all the way down to your profile pic if we're being directed, right? But what would be ideal is if you actually had a picture of one of your artworks and then with a dark cover, which I'll show you in Canva in a second, and some writing over the top so that there is, Rodmore's art, call for commissions, landscapes, if that's what you do, whatever it is your profession, landscapes, and then a call to action would be great, right? Why does this look different to me all of a sudden? Just give me a second. It's because I'm over here in my business account. Yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted because we were following you. So again, a beautiful dark cover is the only word I can say, like a transparent cover that would go across here with words saying Rodmore's art, landscape in progress, DM for commissions or DM for purchase, something like that. There's a call to action on here. And I would also have you facing the camera as well. If we could even use this headshot again, sitting here, that would be great. In this section here, this is great. You've got an actual call to action here. I really like it, right? So follow my progress as I learn to become an artist. That's all you might need, you could sort of, you'll definitely take this out. You could say, follow my progress as I become an artist. Paintings for sale, DM me, something like that. Just a little call to action in here, or an elevator pitch. So as I look at your work, gorgeous work, by the way, beautiful. Well done. I'm not getting taken away by the art. This is what will happen to me. Oh, look at all this you've got. Okay. All right. So see this? This is beautiful. If you took a snip of this and put that here, that would be gorgeous. So just a snip of your site, just the way that's written, right? Rod Moore Fine Art, Loose Impressions of Life. And where it says available artwork, in Facebook, you would just have DM me to learn more, DM for more. You could just snip that and pop that up here. That would be beautiful. Then this gorgeous photo. Down here, this URL, this website would come down here in the About section. You should be able to pop in here in the back end when you go behind the About. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's there. What you can do in this side is, yeah, that's it. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so I would just take it out of here and pop it down here. Absolutely gorgeous. That's all you need to do here. Price range is great. It's good to have where you're at. The artist is exactly what you are. And Rod Moore Circle. Not sure where that's taking us, obviously, to Messenger. By the looks of it, broadcast channel. Is that on WhatsApp or LinkedIn, Instagram, or have you created one on Facebook? Just can't figure out what that symbol is. Okay, so you've got a Facebook conversation happening with a group of members, 244 members. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. And you've got all of the information here. Some of this work that you've got in here, would be fantastic to make as posts out on Facebook. This is incredible. So that's cool. So that's taking you to that group. You probably do have some of them out here. So nice work. Nice work. So that's the only thing I have here is grab this, snip that, and pop it up the top. Absolutely beautiful. The About section is great. Artist, you're in Noosa. Here's your website, price range, and directing people to the circle, right, where they can hang out with you. I like this. Follow my progress as I learn to become an artist, right? It's very humble. And I would say visit site for more. No play on words, which you could. And that's what I would have here. I love the fact that you've got products as well. So this is a whole Black Friday sale waiting to happen and Christmas present sale waiting to happen. So I would be running promos. Oh, now I'm getting off topic, but I'll be running promos on these each week, or, you know, coming into Christmas, you could pop them in your stories behind your image here and just share them. So literally just pop in here, grab a snip of this photo here and run it as a post with this link, and then share that post to your stories and say, hey, got this incredible mug, the last Waterhole mug, available for Christmas. Be a really cool way to start to send traffic to your site. So you've got loads of options there, which is awesome. Come into the About section and everything is here, which is great. And we got this. We don't need to know exactly where you are, which is awesome. And you're doing okay with your reels too. Getting some nice views here. So well done. Yeah, great. So you got that there. Now I get it. All right. So that's what I would suggest, Rod. You've got an incredible talent. We just need to group. So this is some events that you've got going on, which is cool. Oh, this is fantastic. Have you got how-tos? All right, awesome. I would be sharing these promos to the stories. So don't forget just to share them up. So you're just going to hit share here and send them up to your story. Okay. All right, that's incredible work. I am trying really hard not to watch your videos right now. There's some fun things in here. This is gorgeous. Well done. Next workshops, great. All right, you've got a lot of awesome things going on. The only other thing you could think about getting, because you do have all these products, is Linktree. And Linktree will allow you to have a few more links in your Facebook here, and it'll open up to Linktree. I've got one right now. I'll show you. And it just allows you to have more links, right? And you could have, you know, a couple of different products that you're focusing on. And yeah, I think there's free versions. Here comes my dog Betty to help us out. Anyway, you can sign in and you end up with, you know, a whole heap of links that you can run down the page, and you'll be able to pop in all these different products that you've got here and send people to these for starters, considering they're on special. You've got a sale on right now for Black Friday, which would be cool. And then some of these things you could link in as well and see how that drives sales. That'd be cool. That's the only thing I would change in here, so you could have another link there. So gorgeous work, Rod. If you've got any questions around that, please yell out, reach out, and we can dial in a little bit more. But beautiful work, incredible, very talented, very talented. All right. Next, what I thought we might do is create a Facebook business page from scratch. So business side, not personal side, because you've already got one, and we can talk about how to flip this down the track and turn it into one that is working for you, one that's looking like this. So this is my personal account. What we're going to do is create a business account, and we are going to come to, and I do everything on desktop. There's a lot of people that work on their phones. It looks slightly different on your phone. Ultimately, we get to the same place, right? So sometimes we come down here and there will be a button that says business pages. And I need these because it's never going to happen. Pages is what we're looking for. And then all the pages that you do manage will be here. So I manage a few. But what we want to do is create new profile or page. So public page. Let me just see, because already they've changed the rules. Get a name. Get a new name and feed, choose who you can connect with. Oh, really? Public page, grow as a business. See what happens when you compare the options. Oh, wow. It's been a while. Connect with friends, professional tools, shared access. I think that's because I am still in my personal account. Let's go to my business account. That's cool. All right, so for ease of transparency, we're on the business page here. If I just open it up, you'll see it looks fairly similar to my other one. It's just that this one's got a logo on it. And we are live here as well. So what we want to do is come to the feed by just hitting the Facebook button up the top here. And as we slide down, it'll either ask us or see more suggested pages. This is the button I'm always looking for. This will tell me how to open up a new page, right? It's got all the ones that you're currently working on here. And we have a few. Just trying to see. It's been a while since I've created a new page. Meta, which it's there. This is me trying to show you how to do something. You know how many times they change things and move things around on Facebook over the years? It's full on. Let's ask Google. Tell me who is still using Google, or are you all using chat? Sounds like click pages below your profile. Click create new page. I click pages. Left-hand side, click pages. It's probably because I've got too many. Meta, inbox, discover, like pages. Left-hand side, click pages. Below your pages and profiles, click create new page. You know what? It's got to be from here. Must be. Public page, is that what they call it? Let's find out together. Yeah. All right, cool. So let's recap. We've got to be in our personal account or our professional account. And then come to the Facebook logo, get the instructions down the side. Come to this pages button, which you'll also have on your phone, easy to find on your phone. And now my internet needs to keep up with me. So create new profile or page. That's super interesting. I don't know how many. The reason I'm interested in this is we used to create a lot of proxy profile, personal profiles, particularly for running ads. We used to plug in different personal accounts into the ad space at the back, and that allowed us to always have access to Ads Manager and Business Manager. And they got really strict on it, and it was really difficult to create these. So I'm very interested to have a look at that next. All right, public page, we hit next. Create page to engage customers, which is what we want to do. This looks really cool. This is what I think I'm looking for, but let's see what happens by the end. So what we want to do is fill in the back here, give it a headshot and maybe a bit of the about section. So page name is required. You can change this down the track, and this is not your URL. It's slightly different. So let's call it Madam Butterfly, although I think I have used that a few times. See how we go. Category. So we're marketing, but obviously you will use whatever you are, and there's a few, right? There's heaps in here that you can choose from. So have some fun, but do make it as close as possible to your business as you can get it, because Facebook actually like measure what you're up to and use it to trust you, right? And if you are going to run ads, you need to be pretty close to, you know, what you say you do, right? Always want a bio. So if you can have this sorted, this would be great in the before you start to do this. It's always nice to have everything set up. So bio, we help founders now live their projects, something like that, right? Or if you want to get really deliberate, lead generation. Professional services, helping. It's because I have a helping founders outlive their projects. So then we just hit create page, right? You can start to see it coming up here. I have a feeling this is going to look like a personal account. You can check the view as well if you like. Hit create page. Got to think about it for a second. Yeah, right. Got a few new things here. This is awesome. So you pop your website in here. It's ideally you have one, right? So if you haven't got that, you know, it'd be good to have one. But if you haven't, that's fair enough. Pop in your phone number, email address, definitely your actual business address. So I have a business address that isn't literally where I work. So I would pop that in. It's a place in town. I also have a PO box, so you can put those things in wherever it is that you do business. If you are a shop front retail outlet, need an office where people come in, make sure that the address is correct so that they can find you, because they will want to. So let's just make something up for now. Back. I don't know whether it's going to let me do this. 3450. Do put your hours in, and what we tend to do, believe it or not, is put always open. Funnily enough, it just helps the algorithm. It's happy when you're open, right? You can do selected hours, but it's nice to be open. If you want to do business, it's nice to be open. All right, so profile pic will sit here and your cover photo will sit here. So what I'm going to do is just go to Canva. Super quick. I could have pre-prepared this, which would have been super easy, but I just thought I'd show you this part too, so that it may make sense and may help a little bit. So we come to Canva with all of its new spaces and headings, because they keep changing everything. What we want to do is, I don't want it to be in our content. It's the only thing that drives me nuts. I need the search to be out of there. Canva templates. Let's just do that. What I'm looking for is Facebook cover photo. And it should throw me back a heap of templates with the right size, which is what we're looking for. So you can come in here and just copy a million of these and turn them into yours, or you can start from scratch. So, so many different ways to do it. What I think we could do, I won't, is let's click on Hello Spring as an example. What I'm looking at is the size, and I just want to, so it's 940 by 348 pixels, right? What I want to do is just triple check the sizes nowadays. So standard Facebook hero image size, because they change out. It just depends on so many things. Yeah. Put in a Facebook 851 by 315 is what I'm looking for. Desktop used to be all desktop computers, and 640 by 360 on phones. And that's what we're interested in. It still says 2024. Yeah, it used to keep changing all the time. So I would actually probably go in and make it that size. So 640 by 360. Come in here, we'll customize the template. So we'll just click on this template and we should be able to resize here. Let's drop down. I'm going to custom the size, and it was 640 by 360. And it'll copy it and make a new one. I just want that one. All right, so if you were happy with that design, all you would do is change out your words and just say, marketing. Talk a little bit about what you do. And you could put, in fact, I'd go this way. So marketing here, if you liked this design. Funny on all these squishy letters. And then you would put your company, if you're happy with that design, right? So if you want to learn about brand kits, colors, and setting brand kits up, we can set up a heap of brand kits in Canva, which has got your own headings, subheadings, and body font sizes, and all the colors that you use in your palette. You can also pop in a brand voice, throw in some images, and set up a whole different things around graphics and icons. And once you've got a brand kit in here, you don't have to think about it anymore, right? And you just, you know what your font size is, you know what your colors are. It's just so handy when it comes to making anything, right? The last thing you want to think about, this is experience talking. You're sitting there going, what do I need to write in this content? Or how does this ad need to look? Or how does this visual need to look? And then you're like, oh my God, what's my color again? And it's like, the way to know your colors is through hex codes, right? And this is like graphic design conversation. These numbers are your brand colors. And these numbers go across everything to do with print media to, everything online, websites, all the work you're doing. And to not know these, it just sends you crazy, right? So if you want to learn how to set up brand kits in Canva, join my workshop on the 7th, right? We'll have a ball doing that. So instead, if you're just happy with this design, you don't want to change out the image or anything like that, all you're going to do is hit share and download, and it will be the perfect size. The other thing you might want to put in here is your website or DM me for more. Always want a bit of a call to action. So if that was it and you're happy with that, all these pink lines are helping you line up and make sure that everything is, sitting where it should when it comes to the rules of design, right? Making sure that it just sits right. So again, as I say, if you're happy with that, we're just going to hit download. We keep it as a PNG file and we just keep it as that size. Facebook will shrink the size anyway when you go to put it up there. So you don't need to put high-res images up here or high-res videos. Facebook will shrink them so that it can fit on their platform. It can handle all of the, everything that goes onto the platform. What you could do if you wanted to take it to the next level is rename this up here and rename it with SEO so that we talk about what it is and Facebook will pick that up. So we can go that far. But we're back here, right? So we're going to add our cover photo. We're just literally going to add it, grab it here, pop it in here. When it comes to our profile pic, again, we can come back into Canva and run at logos. Now, this will be lost in here forever and ever. So when it does come to creating logos, right, there are 20,000 templates in here. What we want to do is make sure that when we create it, it's going to stay around. If you're just starting out and you're just working out your logos, you haven't got designers involved or, that longer term kind of, like our brand has gone through 2 logos and it's just about to go through a 3rd rebrand in 5 years. So you will change. So the reason what I'm saying here is if you want to choose something now that's going to last while you're getting set up for say 12 months, make sure it's easy to understand and not crazy confusing, right? And something that's going to fit inside these small areas, and also you can expand it out. It's still going to look good when you throw it on your website or pop it onto some print media. So what we're looking for with that is, just depends on the type of business you've got. You can key in your industry. So let's just say you are selling sportswear. This would start to give you an idea of what you could use. Right, it just starts to tell the story. Yeah, but possibly play with it. I prefer to go with this stuff right at the start to keep it simple. The more of this that's involved, too hard to see, and you will end up changing it. So yeah, if you can just keep something super simple. Even with this one, so say Selford Carpenter, right? What you would end up doing is just using the image and keeping these words down the track later on. So as you can see, there's a gazillion logos. Think about a round circle. That's what you're trying to fit things in most of the time, right? And generally with our logos, when you do get designers in, they'll start to move them around, create designs, create different variations of them so that you can cut and paste pieces out of them. Like say this artwork one, eventually it would be just the A and not the words. So something like that is worth looking at. So 500 by 500, it is a square, and that's a standard size logo. And again, if you've got the brand kit, you would just come in, click on this, click on the color, and then go with your brand colors, right? You don't have to think about it. This is what's so good about it. But if we take a look at beige minimum, and the best thing we can do is click on this word, and the color is here, the text color is here, and that's going to start to tell us the hex code for this actual color, which is going to be stunning as a logo. So I don't even know where to put it. We can put it at the back here. We'll click on this background color, type in or control paste our hex code, and that's the color. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I really like brown and blue together. So you would want to click on the back here, and we should be able to, where is it? I don't want to animate. What I want to do is drop the opacity so that it doesn't stand out so much. If I click on here, that's hectic. Yeah, I had a friend of mine ring me the other day going, I can't find anything on Canva anymore. I feel you. I feel you. There's usually a big toolbar up here that we can play with that allows us to change out the opacity. It's hectic. So the only other way to do it is to drop that out. Let the colors come up. Click it here. Oh, see how it just totally changes the color. That's shocking. That's no good. So this is what I'm looking for. Anyone know where it is? Anyone here? All right. I think Tanya, you're here. If you know where it is, let me know in the chat. It's all changed out. Unless it's down here. Nope. Drives you crazy. All anybody hears me say is just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Working all of these years on these platforms where they just change things out all the time. All right, we're going to go with this brown color, and now it's there, right? Let us can't even copy it. No. All right, we're going to stay with this amazing looking logo. I'm going to grab everything, make it bigger, put it in the center, and perhaps we might just, no, we can't. Yes, we can. Make it stand out a little bit more. That's it. There's our logo. So what we're going to do is download that. We've got 2 pages. We just want to download one. And now we've got our logo nearly ready to go in. You are going to spend way more time on this and make a gorgeous logo that sits well. Here we're just going to upload our logo. We can position it later. I'm just going to pop it in. Oh, stunning, doesn't it? And add an action button. Favorite thing, customize your action button. So book now, of course. Book now. We need you. So Facebook appointments, if you want to run that, you can. Otherwise, if you've got another scheduling tool, you can use this. A lot of hairdressers, people that book appointments will have some of these tools here. We will contact us. You can have learn more, send them to your website, which will be a Book Now website. Oh, God. So that was for e-coms. So I'll just show you that. So buy now, people to purchase your product so you can connect up some of your e-com sites. Visit group, that's cool. That's new. Learn more or WhatsApp, if you've got that connected. Or start chats on Facebook. So it just depends on where you are. Even though Facebook own WhatsApp, it's really good to get people off here and into WhatsApp. It's more personal. So you could do that, pop in your number, and you'll be off and running. Just going to say message for now. Yep, Madam Butterfly, cool. So it's going to send it to the messenger on this business page, and that's it. Now we're ready to go. We hit next. Really, really, really wants a WhatsApp. Really, really wants it, right? So it's asking you here to invite friends, right? Do that. You need network on here as quickly as possible. And your friends are your biggest advocates. So do get them on your page. The quicker you can get to 100 followers, the better. And that'll start to help Facebook believe you and understand that you are who you say you are. So do invite as many of your friends as you can. Just say, hey, I've got this thing. Well, you don't have to say anything. You just hit invite. That's it. We're just going to hit done. Look how stunning we look. So here, invite friends. I don't know why bother. Pages with more than 1,000 followers tend to get more results with their ads, which is true. When we do run ads, the first thing we do is a page like campaign to get to 1,000 followers straight off the bat. So that is exactly what happens there. We want you to run ads. So you don't have to do any of this, right? It would love for you to share a reel because that's what it's pushing at this stage, right? So just skip for now. Here we are. We're all set up, which is amazing. If you do some of these things, you get trusted quicker. The reason we want to be trusted is we want our URL to be right. At the moment, it's sitting up here saying profile, PHP, right? So when you actually talk about your business name, when we pop it in and create this page, it's not really a URL. So this can be your business name. It's getting that URL, which is your address on Facebook. And I'll show you that in a second. So we're set up here. Our about section is ready to go. We'll come in and fix all of this up and make sure that it's A1 and start running posts, right? Perfect. This we can just edit out and make sure that it sits right. Super important that that sits right. And then we go check it out on our mobile and make sure that it's sitting perfectly there as well. So we've got our stunning logo, which is beautiful. What we do, our company, what we do, and here's our call to action that we would probably have over here. It's just this picture doesn't quite sit right. But that's how we set it up. That's our stunning new business page. What you can do is come to your professional dashboard and start to add people. First thing to do is add a few other people into this page so that if you get hacked, someone else has got access to it. So you want them to have Facebook access, not task access. These are just for community managers. These are for anybody that you're hiring to help run your socials for you and post on your behalf. But you need people up here that have got full access just in case you get hacked. You've got other accounts that have access to it. So just hit add new. The thing to make note with this is when you hit next and you add their name. So let's see if I've got another one of mine floating around. Right, we need to hit this button. Full control is what we need to give them. That allows them to do whatever with the account, okay? So get a few in there if you can. There's, six different accounts in there just in case anything happens, right? Definitely want that in there. And let me know. We'll leave it there. It's just a really important thing to have that set up. Page details, that's where I wanted to go to. What I'm looking for is the area that allows you to change out the URL. It's the last thing we need to do. But sometimes when the page is brand new, it's only been going a red hot minute, it's too new to actually be able to change that. So it needs some posts, some likes, and things like that. Otherwise, yeah, gonna need a couple of days mucking around out here. All right, that's it. Team, if you want any conversations around the back end of a page and how to unpublish it, publish it, connect it, meta verify, we can leave that alone for a little while. And if you wanted some conversation around Meta Business Suite, yell out. If you'd like an audit, you know what to do. Click the links, register. Be great to see you. If you're on TikTok, come and see me at 7 o'clock Sydney time. I'm just about to jump on there with Tara Sparks from Sparkle with Sass, who's an incredible entrepreneur, doing amazing things over on TikTok at 7 p.m. Sydney. So we have a good chat about business on TikTok. It's good fun. If you'd like to know more about Facebook, give me some questions, hit me up with some DMs. If you'd like to learn this in our 4-hour workshop coming up on the 7th of December, we've got a couple of spaces left. Grab the link, grab yourself a ticket, and I'll see you there. If you've got any questions around that. It's a 4-hour workshop where you set up your accounts, just like what we've done with a nice logo, because you'll bring your own. You do some branding and create a brand kit in Canva. And we also do 3 months worth of content in an hour, which is delicious, because let's face it, who doesn't want to just make sure our content is out and running? So using my Posting with Purpose system, you'll have content for 3 months. Nice way to start off Jan 2025, right? So if you'd like to learn more about that, DM me, of course, or shoot me a message and let me know what you think. Have a good night out there, team, and I look forward to seeing you soon.